Good evening. The purpose of being tough is not to attack but to protect. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Finance Minister called for concerted international efforts to achieve peace and prosperity. Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, Finance and National Economy Minister, has stressed the importance of strengthening joint international cooperation, stepped up collective efforts, and developing innovative solutions and strategic plans that support achieving economic growth and sustainable development goals in a way that contributes to achieving development for all countries. He also highlighted the importance of optimal use of resources and enhancing capabilities to overcome various challenges efficiently and turn them into promising opportunities. Sustainable Development Minister participated in Human Capital Project Ministerial Conclave. His Excellency Noor bint Ali Al Khulif, Minister of Sustainable Development and Chief Executive of the Bahrain Economic Development Board, has participated in the annual Human Capital Project Ministerial Conclave held in Washington, D.C. The HCP is a global effort to accelerate more and better investments in people for greater equity and economic growth. It is attended by Ministers of Finance, Planning and Budget from over 90 HCP countries, as well as WBG leadership and prominent global voices from civil society and the private sector. Bahrain and Qatar discuss environment and climate cooperation. Dr. Mahmoud bin Mubarak bin Dina, Oil and Environment Minister, Special Envoy for Climate Affairs, met Dr. Abdullah bin Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Sabehi, Qatar's Minister of Environment and Climate Change, on the sidelines of the 9th UN Our Ocean Conference held in Athens, Greece, under the theme Our Ocean and Ocean of Potential. Dr. bin Dina welcomed the Qatari minister, highlighting the fraternal relations between two countries and their people. He stressed the importance of enhancing bilateral as well as regional and international cooperation in the environmental and climate fields to achieve sustainable development goals and climate security. Higher Education Council's Assistant Under Secretary General discussed enhancing cooperation with UNESCO. Dr. Farzana Abdullah Al Maraghi, the Assistant Secretary General of the Higher Education Council, received Dr. Anessa Buainil, Higher Education and Technical and Vocational Education and Training Program Specialist at the UNESCO Regional Office for the Gulf States in Yemen. The meeting discussed enhancing cooperation between the Higher Education Council and UNESCO, including participation in the organization's regional and international developments, developing policies related to the higher education and scientific research sector in line with global best practices, leveraging the organization's expertise in this field and the role of higher education institutions in achieving sustainable development goals. Now we shall go for short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain from our 14 branches at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. To have a wonderful shopping experience, please visit your nearest Megamart Macromart branch. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. His Majesty the King returned to Bahrain following visits to Jordan and Egypt. His Majesty King Hamad bin Al Khalifa Al departed Cairo following an official visit to Egypt. His Majesty the King was bidden farewell by His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi of Egypt, SM Al-Jazer, Egypt's Minister of Housing, Utilities and Urban Communities, Fawzia bin Abdullah Zainal, Bahrain's ambassador to Egypt, and members of the Bahraini embassy in Cairo. His Majesty King Hamad returned to Bahrain yesterday following visits to Jordan and Egypt. Firefighters tackle scaffolding dangling outside ruined of fire-ravaged Danish landmark. Firefighters stabilizing the burned-out husk of Copenhagen's historic old stock exchange tried to use giant shears on a crane Friday to cut away dangling scaffolding, but suffered a setback when the implement fell into the debris. A large blaze broke out Tuesday at the 400-year-old landmark in Copenhagen, toppling its roof and iconic dragon tail spire. On Thursday, a large section of the outer wall of the building collapsed inwards. The most valuable paintings and items inside had been saved from the flames and no one was injured. North Korea said it tested super large cruise missile warhead and new anti-craft missile. North Korea said Saturday it tested a super large cruise missile warhead and a new anti-aircraft missile in a western coastal area as it expanded military capabilities in the face of deepening tensions with the United States and South Korea. North Korean state media said that the country's missile administration on Friday conducted a power test for the warhead designed for the Hwasong 1RA-3 strategic cruise missile and a test launch of the Pyeonggi 1-2 anti-aircraft missile. It said that the test attained an unspecified certain goal. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates at BMC News Lab English 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Peshana Sultana. Good night.